Welcome to OWAD Today. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. And let's continue unpacking lookalikes. We are fixated on water this week, and this character looks very, very like water. But in my mind, I never connect the dots that is related to the water. But in fact, it is. Just by the shape, it looks like. And then it's actually does come from the water imagery. And this character expresses the very abstract concept of eternal. Eternal. Meaning, basically, way larger than human lifespan. To the language user, observers, eternal simply means it's here before we came, it's still here after we're gone. I guess that's the definition of eternal. And we use water to express that. It's pronounced as yǒng. Okay, it's this complicated third tone. Yǒng. Okay. Traditional Chinese looks the same. And if you look at it 2,000 years ago, it gives us more clue why it's related to water. This character, water, is simply 3 strokes, right? And then these looks just like water. This looks like a map, right? If you look at contemporary water, maps on the mountains with water, this looks like from the aerial view, observation of water. And you can see here, it's almost like a merge lane of water. Supposedly, water, on the frame, Chinese would not exactly display gravity as we know it. Like the top is higher, elevated, versus the bottom frame is lower. Sometimes it broke that rule. But the bottom of the frame, from Chinese perspective, is closer to you. So it's supposed to be the downstream of the river, and the top means further away from you, here on the side from you. And then those 2 branches of water merge and continue flowing towards you. So this is what that picture shows. And Chinese have the sense of eternal, derive that from the water flow, because the same river, was here before it came. It was still flowing here after we're gone. So we cannot, I guess in ancient times, it's hard to fathom the universe. But we already started pin the concept of eternal with our own lifespan. And water in nature fulfill that role. Instead of pinning eternal with some plant, say, or human-made architecture, monuments, we use water because that probably to us is more environmental, more permanent. Okay. On that note, because eternal is such a fascinating concept when we talk about almost like infinity. Okay, infinity is like a mathematical, a more abstract concept. And yǒng, as Chinese, when we first conceptualize, it's measured by our own lifespan. So in researching for the concept, our human understanding of eternal, I end up searching, okay, what's the time scale we're talking about? Like how eternal is eternal? Turn out, river is not the most eternal thing, of course, because river is part of Earth, and Earth went through quite some, what is it called? I forgot the term, sorry. Earth went through some dramatic surface change, right? Like the continents flow together, things like that. And Earth was a relatively recent thing. So anyhow, let's expand our sense of eternal. Language, which I'm showing you, I'm talking about it right now, right here, it's roughly 130,000. It's a K, it's a 1,000 unit. And human race is about 300,000 years. ago starting point. So less than half of human race duration have been using language. Okay, that's a proportion. Now, when we expand it to the Earth duration, it's 4.5 billion. Okay, it becomes from K to B. It's like 6,000 in between. 6,000, no, 6 zeros in between. So that's the time scale. Earth is already that. And Milky Way is double the time of Earth's duration, 9 billion years. And the very start of this round of universe, the Big Bang, is 13.8 billion years ago. So I just got that one straightened out. So I know when we talk about eternal, especially with our contemporary understanding of cosmos, right? This eternal can expand. This yǒng can be expanded into different time scales. It's not just pinned down to the river anymore. It can be pinned down to the Milky Way or the Big Bang. All right, 将之泳矣. As you can see, 泳 started or inspired from the river, keeps flowing before and after us. So this 泳 start from the water imagery, and it's very natural to pair it with 江, which is big, probably with some civil engineering work along the river, because we need that big river to work for irrigation for humans living alongside the river. So that's 江之久矣 is from ancient classical Chinese expression. The giving away clue is this yi. We don't use that in contemporary Chinese. This Chinese character simply serves as like a period. We write the period so complicated. It's a part of the fixed vocabulary that we use that as a marker of end of the sentence. So 江之泳矣 is talking about the river is flowing eternally. And 之 simply is a connector word. It's like a descriptor. So we're talking about 江's feature. And 之 means now it's about the river. It goes eternally. 永垂不朽. Eternal, 垂 means continuation, like dropping, gravity. 不朽, not rotten. So we have the wood symbol on the left side here. So this means the tree dead, that tree. We use the tree lifespan to mark our mortality, sense of mortality. So 永垂不朽 means something is not mortal. So immortal, 永垂不朽 simply is a Chinese fixed way to say eternal continuation, and it's not going to rot. Immortal. Okay. 永流传. Well, this is a partial segment of one of the most successful recitable tagline of diamond advertising in Chinese. We were mass media age blasted with this message so many times in China when China first connected to the global trade and, diamond sellers trying to make good money from these newly open to the world, the Chinese, and they come up with this line of 钻石恒久远一颗永流传. So I'm taking that segment of 永流传. So the thesis is the diamond 钻石恒久远 is a constant and is 久 means long lasting, 远 means far reaching. So both time and space, this diamond is constant over there. And then 一颗永流传, once you buy just one, it's going to be eternally 流传. Even if 流传, traditionally it means some word of mouth spreading across different people groups. But here, 流传 means heritage. You can pass that diamond down different generations. So the thesis is once you buy a diamond is going to be there always, and it can pass down generations. That's the kind of a wealth preservation. But we know now it's total BS. Diamonds plummeting, and who cares about diamonds that much? But that tagline during that time was totally attracted many or changed the mindset of China, because diamonds was a thing as part of like the symbol of marriage, wedding, tying the knot. A kind of a diamond inserted itself to the prop of this human ritual. And Chinese doesn't have this diamond tradition, and somebody tried to sell Chinese, and this tagline finally helps open the mindset or change the Chinese consumer's perception of what diamonds is and how that tied to eternity. And when we talk about eternity, it's really lifespan, and then like beyond lifespan. And here is a picture of how eternity will look like. And those stars, they are, compared with human lifespan, eternally over there. Even this tree may have a longer lifespan. And definitely this water body probably is longer than us. Thank you for your time. See you another day.